What's up, guys? My name's Tyson, and today at iDub we're taking a quick look at the Bauer Supreme 195 ice pants. This is the premier pant in the Supreme line. It does a great job at offering an advanced pro-level protection while still adding the comfort and mobility you'd expect. Starting on the exterior, the front of this guy, they use a couple different materials, as you can see. The majority of it is kind of this portion in the upper thigh region. This is going to be a nice solid 800 nylon. That's going to be a great durability to it. It's higher than some of the other ones on the market. And then you can see down here where there's a textured nylon. This is going to be a more abrasion resistant. It's going to offer enhanced durability. They use that same material coming up in the sides as well in the upper portion here. You do see it on the top. Another thing to note while we're down here is that it is a stitched Bauer logo on there. It has a nice clean look to it. It's not going to rub off or anything, so you know it's going to be there for a while. Same thing up here. Same logo stitched onto the padded belt cover, which is nice. Like the other pads, if you watched them, the actual belt strap here runs on the inside, as you'll see in a second. So this isn't actually covering the belt portion. It does have this adjustment feature here, which is to the adjustable spine feature, which we'll talk on in a minute. But on the kidney guards, as you can see here, they have the vent armor material. So this is going to be a really dense foam that's going to allow air circulation into it while giving that maximum pro level protection. And then on the inside, you have your softer, more comfort foams. You have the same segments here in those pieces to add that mobility to it, keeping that protection while you're not being held back at all. Back down to the front of it, you have some dense mesh materials right here, increasing that airflow, keeping the pants a little cooler, as well as keeping the drying time down. And then as we flip it over to the back side, you see definitely there's a lot of mesh materials on these back portions. Basically this entire area, the back leg, is all this dense mesh. It's going to keep the pant cool, not getting you too hot, as well as having them up here. And then you have your thick stretch materials, gussets running from the lower spine all the way down to that front closure. On the inseams, you have the gussets as well, that same thicker stretch material. Then you have your zippers with the Velcro closure. Then you also have, it's a thinner material, but these stretch materials as well. These run from the upper hip area down to the inseam. It's a slightly thinner material than these areas, but it's going to add a little more air circulation while giving you a little more as far as mobility goes. It has almost a Lycra type feel to it. Going on from there, you can see the spine guard. This is definitely one of the big features on this pad. It is an adjustable spine guard. They also have their Max Zorb material on it. This is kind of the gel material. This is going to offer maximum energy absorption. It's going to really keep that spine nice and safe, as well as having kind of this neoprene type material here, allowing you to customize it. Basically how they customize it is they have belts running off each side to it over here, and that's what these guys are. What you do is you pull on it to tighten it, and after you pull it on both sides, you'll actually see this piece, or this spine guard, move forward more in, so it's going to hug closer to the spine. If you perform more of a loose fitting where you don't want it hugging so close, you just loosen these guys back up and then allow it to scoot back, and then you're going to have a more traditional feel. So it's a really nice feature because it allows you to customize it to your plain style. Going on to the inside, this pad is the only one in the Bauer Supreme line that uses an entire Thermomax Plus liner, which is going to be the premier liner from Bauer. You can see it, they've used a black material, has a nice soft feel to it. As I said before, it's one of my more favorite liners on the market because it has that soft feel, but it kind of mesh light, so it encourages that air circulation as well as having a fast drying time. And then it runs all the way down. Those blueprints in there that you see, those are kind of a slight grip to them, so it's going to offer a little more texture on it, but overall it's going to offer a nice solid fit. Now, in taking a look at the overall fit of the 195 ice pants, they have a nice solid feel to them. You do feel like you have a little more on than some of the lower lines in the Supreme line, but that is due to the advanced pro level protection you're getting in these guys. Really, you can feel the nice thick pads in the hip portion as well as coming down here. As you can see as I open this guy up, this is zipped open, so it's going to have the widest fit to it. It's going to add a little more room down here. I personally prefer that. It helps on not getting hung up on the top of the shin guard. But then on this side, you can see what it look like if you close it. Once again, Velcro lay over that. And then it has kind of that little bit of stretching material here to kind of have that tucked in effect, which has a nice look to it with that stitched in logo. And then going on to the top, same internal belt system. Gets that nice tight fit to it and an easy drawstring with that pull cord. Going on to the back though, to show off kind of the key feature on this guy is that adjustable spine guard. So what we're gonna do here is, as you can see, these guys, they're kind of all the way back right now on both sides. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten them up. And so as I do that on both sides, I'll go ahead and do it on this one as well. As I tighten those up, it's gonna allow this spine guard right here to kind of move forward a little bit and hug against my spine. So it's just a slightly different fit depending on your preference. It allows you to choose how you want the pants to fit, which is always nice. Once again, this has been a quick look at the Bauer Supreme 195 Ice Pant here at Ice Warehouse.